I don't have split ends anymore. I don't experience single strand knots. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Before we get started today, if you could please hit that subscribe button down below. Also make sure to give me a huge thumbs up if my videos are helpful for you. So today we're going to be talking about how to retain length or natural hair fast. So you guys, I've been natural for 13 years, but I didn't start embracing my natural curls until about 6 years ago after a really bad bleaching incident that caused major breakage. Over the years, I've had so much growth, but also many setbacks. I just downright struggled to grow healthy hair. Over the past 6 months, I've incorporated these crucial tips that have drastically changed my natural hair and ultimately helped me in extreme hair growth and also crazy length retention. My first tip would be to make sure you're clarifying your hair. You want to make sure that you're clarifying your hair so that your strands can have a chance to actually absorb the products that you're putting on after you shampoo your hair. You also want to make sure that your scalp has a healthy environment so your strands can actually grow. My second tip would be to stop using so much product on your hair. You guys, I was guilty of this for such a long time. I honestly just stopped maybe 6 months ago. I would go through product in maybe 1 or 2 washes. I noticed that I would have a ton of breakage, and I later realized that this breakage was caused because I had too much product on my hair. I was doing product overload. So with this tip, I would say to make sure that you're reading your labels. If your label says to only use a quarter size amount, then at least start with a quarter size amount. That way you can add more if you need it. But if you don't need more, don't apply more. So you guys, my next tip would be to trim only when you need it. For the longest time, I would always get my trims every 3 to 4 months, and it was like clockwork, every 3 to 4 months. But I noticed that I wasn't seeing any length retention. I realized later that it was because I was trimming off my hair before I even gave my hair a chance to grow. With this tip, I would say just pay attention to your ends. Like if you have single strand knots, if you have fairy knots, if you have split ends, then yes, by all means, please get your hair trimmed. But if you don't see any of those issues and you're not having a problem with your hair, then don't trim your hair. So you guys, my last tip would be to make sure that you're deep conditioning your hair, but also make sure that you know the difference of when your hair needs protein versus when it needs moisture. A good rule of thumb would be if your hair feels hard, then you might need moisture. If your hair feels a little mushy and stringy, then you probably need protein. When I finally learned the difference between protein and moisture for my hair started thriving. Like, I don't have split ends anymore. I don't experience single strand knots nearly as much as I used to. So really pay attention to your hair and feel your hair to tell if you need protein or if you need moisture. I guarantee you, if you figure that out, your hair is going to absolutely start retaining the most amount of length possible. So you guys, in the comment section down below, please let me know how you guys retain your length. Also, if you have any questions or anything that we talked about today, please leave me a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in my next one.